What's up, everyone? Welcome to Indie Music Live, episode 207. I am JoeJoeKeys, sporting my Ultimate Warrior t-shirt and my fresh new haircut that I had.
Wow.
You know, I never had to get my temperature to get a haircut before, but they pointed me on the forehead and said, okay, you're good to come in. Put your mask on. Let's get to work. What do you want? I said, short. And they said, okay, I can't touch your face. And they said, okay, pay, bye. All right, so anyway, we're listening to Jazlyn Gold with her new single, Hallelujah. It's a few months old now. It's a review on the website we put up a little while ago. We also are checking out, we have a featured artist, Fantomex, with their song, Martha's Favorite Color. They're hanging out with us. We'll be talking to them in a few minutes. And the Soularsapiens, another review on the website recently, semi-recently, Soul Symphony. And he's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Back.
Oh my God. The
Mr. B-Eazy. How you doing, man?
I am
B-Eazy.
doing great. Happy to be back. Nice to see you guys.
Glad to have you back, man. You've always been one of my favorite people to come on the show, but you know, you kind of drifted off for a while, so I wasn't sure what was going on, but it's good to have you back.
Yeah, the dark years, B-Eazy. There was like 2 years. It was the underground dark
Disappeared.
years.
I'm gonna make an album. I'll explain it all to you guys in the album.
That's easier. Yes.
But he was B-Eazy. You're one of our first featured artists on the website, and one of the first live guests on Indie Music Live, and that was around episode 30 something, I think. And here we are at 207. So it's good to have you back, man. What have you been up to? What are you doing?
Started my own imprint, Different by Choice Entertainment. I just put out a project. I want to say it's an official mixtape. Everybody's calling it an album. It's an official mixtape. 8 tracks. It's on Spotify, iTunes.
Oh, so it's an EP.
I wanted to call it an EP. They didn't let me call it an EP. So yeah, it was supposed to be an EP.
Well,
But
B-Eazy, he also wrote, he just critiqued an artist on the website as well. Just
Back as a
posted that
reviewer
today.
as well.
Back as a critic. I think that's his 5th article. We also posted like 10 other ones in the past couple weeks. So
B-Eazy's
indiemusicplus.com.
is one of them too.
Yeah,
Is that up yet, Dave?
it is. Yep,
Okay,
that's been up
sweet.
for a while.
Yeah, shout out Black
Right.
Samurai. I like him. I had fun listening to his music and following him on social media just to see like what he's about. And he seems like a well-rounded guy.
Nice guy, yeah. All right, so let's check out a song, shall we? Jazlyn Gold, a young rapper from somewhere, with their song Hallelujah. And
Which I like
let's
this
get
song.
to it.
Thank God I made it through it.
I broke up my
Hallelujah,
hair.
hallelujah, blessed. Hallelujah, hallelujah, blessed. I went through a lot just to show the dogs we can make it through it. Hallelujah, hallelujah, blessed. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Maybe I win, maybe I win, maybe I won't, maybe I won't. Maybe I fail, maybe I fail, maybe I don't, maybe I don't. Ask me how I'm strong. I done mixed a lot of liquor with my wrongs. Only time I feel regret is when my cup way too strong. Going like the other. I need something for my head. Feel like I slept with Medusa. I see snakes all in my bed. I had to cut off their heads. Cut it just to get ahead. Tell them that we shot the messenger. Open them up and left it red. That's a body dropping down. Happen every time we come around. I like to slaughter their careers. Put that dirt back in the ground. I don't do that he said, she said shit. Niggas still talk, I hear that shit and get back to me. You don't add, I subtract, nigga, you do the math. Carry the team and they still mad. Ha, I get the last laugh, I'm the joker. I'm like a true Jew and you smell like kosher. I gotta eat you for the culture. No scraps in a city full of vultures. I gotta take it way slower. Can't have everything at every moment. Gotta get it all in doses, but I ain't got the patience for no closure. I leave the gate wide open, so I come and take it when I want it. I want it now. Hallelujah, hallelujah, blessed. Thank God I made it through it. Hallelujah, hallelujah, blessed. Hallelujah, hallelujah, blessed. I went through a lot just to show the dogs we can make it through it. Hallelujah, hallelujah, blessed. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Maybe I win, maybe I win, maybe I won't, maybe I won't. Maybe I fail, maybe I fail, maybe I don't, maybe I don't. Hallelujah, hallelujah, blessed. Thank God I made it through it. Hallelujah, hallelujah, blessed. Hallelujah, hallelujah, blessed. I went through a lot just to show the dogs we can make it.
Hallelujah by Jazlyn Gold, and review on the website back in January-ish, something like that. We're catching up every show. Yeah, so not really my forte, this kind of stuff, but I know Dave loves it, so
I love it so much. I'm gonna make B-Eazy go first.
Oh, I'm glad you guys let me go first.
Dave's on his phone. What the hell?
Yeah,
What
just
am I
like your
paying
son.
for?
You're making fun of your son, and you're doing it now in the show.
I'm sharing this out. All right.
All right.
No, I actually liked it. I'm glad that this was the first song, so that Joe can tell me how to pronounce her name, because I was caught between Jazlyn and Jazz.
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm not good at that stuff.
But no, I like the song. It had a nice vibe to it. It's really positive. Like I kind of like when rappers kind of incorporate a little bit of their spirituality, and it kind of gives you a chance to see a little bit deeper side, maybe make a connection and feel like, oh, we got something in common. So the whole hallelujah, thank God I made it through. I was just, you nod your head like this, and then, as a rapper, I listen for the lyrics. So as I was listening, I was like, oh, okay. I like people who can lyrically start telling a story and continue that without going into a whole bunch of different subjects that make you wonder, like, what did I listen to? It was very straightforward, direct. She was so happy about where she is in life right now. It's like, hallelujah.
All right.
If you were raised in the church, that's ultimate.
Hey, I was Presbyterian. I know all about it.
But I definitely like it. I'm gonna go look her up so I can hear some more music.
She doesn't have a whole lot out. It's pretty new.
All right, B. What do you think of the fact that the timing of her delivery was like it was always right on the beat? Did that bother you? Did it even like cross your mind?
It didn't. You know why? I feel like a great artist can make you feel them to the point where it's just like you don't pay attention to stuff like that. And I am really critical of rappers like that. So I think if she had done a bad job at the delivery, it might have drew my attention to it, and I would have been like, I don't like how it's just so cookie cutter. But it was like I felt her emotion, I felt the energy in the song, so I didn't notice it. I was just too busy doing this. Like I'm saying, hallelujah. So I liked her delivery. Some people have on-beat delivery. Some people have that off-beat delivery. I just think it depends on the artist and the message that they convey, and whether they're doing a good job of conveying that message.
All right, cool, man. Well said. Well said.
Cool. Well, speaking of mail-in stuff, get it?
Uh-oh.
All right, bringing our feature. Nobody got it. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's so funny that it just went right over your heads. Featured artist tonight, Fantomex. That's a cool name. And they have a cool little O too. It's kind of neat. I don't know how they do that. How do you do that on the keyboard? It's like magic. How you doing tonight, guys? You guys are out of North Carolina, and I gotta ask, Isaac, what are you drinking? It looks like my favorite beer, but I can't tell.
Our drummer works for Wicked Weed Brewery, so I'm drinking a fresh, pernicious IPA.
Oh my god.
Okay. It kind of looks. There's a brewery here in Rochester called Werba that has a similar looking can, and the beer's called Space Kitty. And every time we took a sip, I'm like, is that what I think it is? So it's a really strong IPA. So anyway, so how are you guys doing tonight? Good to see you.
Doing great.
Tell us a little bit about Fantomex and the video we're about ready to take a preview of Martha's favorite color, and then we're gonna come back and get deeper with Dave.
Sweet. Yeah. So Fantomex, we're I guess you call us a post-hardcore band from Western North Carolina, and so Martha's favorite color is a song. It's relatively new. It was one of our singles for our album that just came out, Consent Agenda, and it's kind of like, it's sort of like, it's interesting that you guys were talking about spirituality earlier, because like it's definitely like a fight within yourself with the religion that you grew up in.
Who is Martha?
Martha, I actually have a line in there that is Martha Stewart. She's got a bunch of paint colors, and so I talk about a paint color from her line. So yeah, that's where Martha came from. But
My grandmother's name is Martha, and I was like, how do they know my grandma? She died in like 98. What the heck? Anyway. All right, let's check out Martha's favorite color. We'll be right back and get deeper with Dave.
Oh, yeah. So math rock or post rock or post hardcore, I mean, they all kind of fall into this blend of a very unique genre here. It's usually like a lot of atypical rhythms and odd time signatures and stuff like that. Curious what drew you guys to that style? I guess Isaac, probably because you're one of the co-founders of the band.
Yeah, so I mean, for whatever reason, I've just liked it since I picked up a guitar. I really got into, there was actually this really local band called the K Word out of Virginia that me and my friends in high school in North Carolina somehow found out about and got really into. And they kind of took after Fugazi and some other indie bands. And we got super into them, got super into At the Drive-In and the Mars Volta. And I guess it just at my high school, there was just a little scene there. And we all just got into this kind of music. And that kind of all carried through to now. I still like it. So with our drummer, and our drummer went to high school together. So
gotcha. But I've contemplated this quite a bit in the past, like why people write in this style, what draws people to this, but more so why you don't see this style of music as much in the mainstream. And to me, it's almost kind of like a scientific thing, I guess. This is my opinion. I don't think it's some crazy theory here, but it just, this style of music, like with the atypical rhythms, it conflicts with people's heartbeat patterns. You know, it's like certain beats are, you know, consistent with your heartbeat, even, and it applies even to like heavy metal. Like it's super fast and people are jacked up. It's still okay because it's consistent throughout. But when you break it into all these parts, for some reason, it doesn't resonate like on a mass scale. What are your thoughts on that?
I totally get what you're saying there. It reminds me of one of my favorite bands is Me Without You. Have you guys heard of them?
I have not. No.
But they're just an incredible band in so many ways. And they've achieved a certain amount of success, but they've just never gotten to super fandom or whatever. But
right,
I think it's maybe because of that reason. I don't know. Maybe there's just a certain type of mindset that really likes to be challenged by when they listen to music. And I don't know, I've never felt challenged when I listen to that music. I just feel like energy. I don't know. It's the energy that I'm drawn to, I guess.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's an art form. You know, there's like pop culture art, and there's abstract art, and there's, you know, all different types of art that people are attracted to. But yeah, I'm just curious what your thoughts were on that. That theory, because it is a fact. You don't see this like genre in the mainstream as often as
we got into the wrong business if we want to be famous.
No, not at all. Because I mean, well, that's debatable. I mean, we could debate that for hours. I'm just saying why it maybe doesn't connect with like mainstream radio stations, why they wouldn't pick up a song like that so easily, even if you were on a label or something. And yeah, but I'm just curious, as a writer of the music, I just wanted to hear your opinion on it. But doing some more research on you guys, it's like, what's the Holy Crap Records? Are you guys signed to them, or is that just
No, they're actually a local podcast. I think they may have some kind of record label deal. I think they had a band, and I don't really know, to be honest, but they're a local podcast. They have they put out a podcast every week with 5 indie bands. I mean, maybe similar to you guys, but they're really fun to listen to. And they've been doing these monthly kind of, I think it started in March, whenever March Madness was canceled. So they did like a March Madness for bands. And so like they pit 2 local bands together, and whoever got the most likes progressed. So they're doing that again for June. And they're just really cool people, champions of local music, and really get a lot of stuff out there. So,
all right, cool. Abigail, you have this very uninhibited style, obviously, not just in your singing, but in your performance, in a manner that it's very rare. It's very hard for people to kind of cross that bridge and totally let loose. So kudos to you on that. I'm curious of like who just your personal influences are, just in terms of, you know, lead singers and just performers that kind of, you know, bled into your own style.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That's a huge compliment.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of weird too, because like they asked me to be in the band, and I was like, you want me to be in a punk band? Like I sing like Americana country music.
Really?
I'm in
wow.
an Americana
Okay.
band. So anyway, but I've done theater for a long time, and like so like I kind of was like, okay, I can get into this, and I'm interested in this music. I listened to it when I was in high school and stuff. So like I was sort of like, all right, so yeah, I'd say my biggest influences are probably, I've got like David Bowie, and and also like I grew up listening to like jazz and R&B, so like James Brown, like
interesting,
all of like the people who were like flashy and all over the stage and just in control of their bodies and super grounded and just like yeah. So, but yeah, I'd say people like Bowie, like he's like constantly, he was constantly regenerating himself. And so I think like for me, like getting into the like performing spirit, like I sort of go away and then another version of Abigail shows up and then it's go time. I don't know.
Nice, cool. Just like a pro athlete, you know, they kind of flip the switch when they get onto the field. That's cool. All right, so what's the future looking like for you guys? Are you planning on doing more performance and touring once this whole COVID thing kind of settles down?
Hope so, but yeah.
I'm
trying not to be cynical about this whole thing, but you know, like I feel like the future of music is we don't know what it looks like, but
we were talking the other day about how, I mean, we continue to write, so we've got maybe since our latest album came out 5 or 6 new songs, you know, either halfway done or pretty much done. So we'll probably have by later this year or early next year, we'll probably have another album ready to go. So we were thinking we could try to do a tour for 2 albums instead of 1, since we didn't get to do one for our first album, or we didn't even get to play a show, not much less a tour. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm seeing like a bunch of new experimentation just with YouTube series. People taking advantage of their time at home, almost like like docu-series of even indie bands. It's like, this is what we're going through. We're gonna start creating videos or document our story, and people are also home to watch that stuff. So that might be something to think about, because you guys are super creative, with the videos, and it's, the humor element. It's very cool. All right. So social handles, where do you guys spend the most time reaching out to the fans?
Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook. Okay.
Yeah. Fantomex. I don't think you have to put the little the special O thingy. I don't think you have to do that anymore to find us. I think it's past that now. I think you can find us okay by just searching Fantomex.
All right, cool.
Instagram is Fantomex the band. Duh.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on, play the next tune. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks back
for having us.
Yeah, for sure. Come back with your new stuff anytime. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, Rob. Next tune's by the Soularsapiens. It's called Soul Symphony. If you're ready to rock it, let's do it. Right there. Right there. All right, Soul Symphony by the Soularsapiens. I got to say a quote by our critic, Katie Halligan. She did a review of their Azimuth series. She said, a deliciously complicated layer cake of sound. I have to agree with that. I mean, there's a lot going on here. Not sure why, but I've really been into horns lately in songs. I just,
Dave, I was gonna say the horn sticks out, like the horn.
Yeah.
Out of that whole.
I mean, I've been listening to Tedeschi Trucks Band, which I love. I don't know if you guys have heard them, but their song Anyhow, it's like they got they got this horn part. I mean, it's not that big a part of a song, but it's like, to me, it's the most enjoyable part, like in the choruses, the way the melody of it. And so, yeah, maybe it's just because I'm high on horns right now, but I thought this was pretty cool. Very different. I mean, but what do you think, B?
It is different, but I think we might have the same problem because I definitely was locked in with the horns. Like, as soon as you hear the horns and that, like the way it like swaying through. It's like pulling your emotions into it. So it's like, it kind of reminded me of like, it's weird, like Harlem Renaissance vibe, if that makes sense to you. Like if you've ever,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
but like,
It feels like
okay.
you're going back in time, maybe, just like
Yeah, like
yeah.
it's got that sound where it's like, okay, this is like an old school jazzy kind of feel.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. I could definitely picture. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these movies. Lawrence Fishburne played in the movie Hoodlum, and the
Hoodlum?
soundtrack. Yeah, Hoodlum. He was playing Bumpy Johnson. It was taking place in Harlem, and the music that they kind of had in certain scenes as they were showing old school Harlem, like that's
Yeah, it was a sign of the times. It's a sign of the times. I mean, I've noticed that often, like that kind of lazy jazz, like background music and vignettes in movies.
Yeah,
It just really kind of brings you to that time and that place.
yeah. You definitely feel like you're in a time machine. Like it feels like you went in a time machine. The music is just helping you believe that you just went back in time.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think I might be too into the horns as well. The horns.
You guys need a room or anything, or?
Yeah, just to be sentimental for another like 30
You know what,
minutes.
Joe? I've been into production lately. Like I want to get into producing, so I've just been being a student and really paying attention to the little subtle things.
Yeah,
that
it's
go
like a
into
painting,
production.
man. It's like a painting. Like I know that when I listen to music, I mean, I've been told this many times is I hear it different than other people from the producer mindset of, all the layers and spacing and all that stuff where everything goes. And yeah, that's why I've always wanted to be a producer for my living, but I've only been able to do it for myself and stuff. But it's fun.
Never too late. It's never too late.
It's never too late. It's never too late. So where are you going to be tomorrow, man? Where can people find you?
People can find me everywhere, but mainly on Twitter, Instagram, Easy the Underdog. That's on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me on all major platforms. Look up B-Eazy, the Underdog. I promise you guys, the project is worth a listen. I'm just usually on social media. Y'all can catch me on Instagram. If you're lucky enough to catch it, I promote my Snapchat on my Instagram story. So you really have to pay attention. And if you're lucky to follow me on Snapchat, you get to hear a lot of exclusive music that I'm not playing on.
You should be like those chicks on Periscope that just sit there all day and be like, "Hey guys, $5 for my snap."
Now you know what? I'm actually considering getting the OnlyFans page, but doing it for like, oh yeah, I got a new song. I'm gonna play it, but you gotta pay me $5.99 a month if you want to hear this exclusive stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And there's free pictures on the inside, guys.
Yeah, I see. That was a COVID-19 hustle right there for a lot of people.
Yeah. All right, so man, I'm really glad you're back, dude. It's really good to be talking to you again, and you're doing reviews on the website and stuff. So, and I'm gonna be hitting you up here probably tomorrow about getting you on the show some more in the next weeks throughout the year.
I am back anytime. I didn't get to trade any barbs with Dave today, but it's okay. Yeah. I'll be back.
It was bubbling up, man.
It's
Dude
all right.
was
He
getting
needs
there.
more work anyway. He needs to work on it more anyway.
I think he lost his mojo. He don't have the Kramer picture in the background. He kind of this whole geisha thing.
You haven't seen the Asian massage room yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. No, dude, there's a lot going on behind this screen right here, B-Eazy. You don't know about that yet. We'll get to that later.
Like it though. I'm seeing something. It looks
lots
like
of lotions.
What's that? The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy, where he took back the little thing. It was a whole drag lady back there.
Yeah, he's back there. Yeah.
All righty, so
back and I have fun, guys. Good
cool, man. Good to have it back. We'll be seeing you soon. So Hixvideo, Hixvideo on the internet if you need professional live streaming production. Rob Hicks is your guy. And any final words tonight, David Werba?
No, man. Good times.
All right.
The triumphant return of B Flow.
Cool. And we are We're
I'm
planning
surprised you
on being
remembered
back
that.
next week at the same time Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time on YouTube for Indie Music Live 208. And I'll catch you later. Peace.